Hello, Lisa Kalman.
Hi, Lynn Sheridan. How are you today?
Good. I just changed the screen. Now I can see both of us.
Oh, yeah. Good.
So, hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Super excited. My son is starting college. Oh, my God. He's 18 years old, and he is going to High Point University, and so incredibly proud of him.
That's great. And my dogs are barking really loudly.
Oh, my God. Your dogs are going to be crazy.
Yeah. I remember Charlie. Really? Okay. I remember Charlie literally in Jean's arms as a 6-month-old baby.
Crazy how time flies. It really is.
Yeah. I don't know if we're ever going to get over the dogs right now.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. We have company. That's why. Happy days. So summer is ending and my boys are about to go back to school. They're in 4th grade. I can't believe they're in 4th grade. In our little school, they moved to the other side of the campus where the big kids are. So it's exciting.
It is amazing. So Lisa and I wanted to just touch base with everybody. We'd love to hear what's going on in your lives. And we want to talk about 5 ways that women lose power. And we want to do one little secret giveaway today in terms of one of the biggest ways that women lose power is complaining. Complaining. Yeah.
Kvetching.
We all have done it. We all do it. And it just is incredibly draining, not only for the person complaining, but for the people that they're complaining to.
Yeah. One of the things about complaining is I think it's automatic for us. And if you start to notice, if you've been around someone who's super complainy, you notice your energy is drained, you're frustrated, you feel like they're really not listening to you. And I have a story about, this is like a huge complaint. I was getting off a plane. It's an embarrassing story. I was getting off a plane. It was late at night. I think I was coming back from Mexico. It was 1 a.m. in California, 3 a.m. I'd just done a 5-day training. I get off the plane. It's late. It's crowded. I go to get my parking bus where my car is parked. And I go out and I wave the guy down and he passes me right by. And he passes by and I go out in the street and I'm like, I don't know what words I said. They probably were not pleasant, but I was so upset and complaining. And then I turn around and there are 30 people on the sidewalk watching me be a complete total asshole in the middle of the street. And Neil Donald Walsh, I had just read this on the plane. This is how perfect it was. Has a passage in one of his books that said, every act is an act of self-definition. Every act is an act of self-definition. So I turned around and I had just defined myself as a bratty little tantrum in front of 30 people. So it was a big complaint that didn't make any difference. The bus didn't come back anyway.
Yeah.
So drained me, drained everybody else.
I can absolutely do the prima donna routine of absolutely things need to be the way that it is. My mom, God, I love you, Mom, because I know she will comment on this video. My mom has a tendency, she calls it kvetching. And she loves Yiddish and all things Jewish, and she calls it kvetching. But I mean, it is constant. She is constantly on the hours of sleep and how she's exhausted. And I notice I get every part of me when it occurs. And it is, I think it's a reminder to me when I go there, because I do go there, that nobody wants to be around that. Nobody wants to be in constant negativity. And there's always another way to see it. So for example, when my mom sleeps, we all get a report on how many hours she gets and how many hours she doesn't get. And when I don't sleep because I just got back from Asia and I'm wide awake all night, I tell my husband I just go work all night. And I'm like, oh man, I got a whole day's work of work done. I try to look at it in a different way. So we have a challenge we are issuing to you today.
Yeah. So, and notice, sometimes we're a little bit conscious of the big ones. Like you don't want to complain about your husband leaving his socks on the floor because you've realized it's easier to pick him up than complain about it, something like that, or your partner.
She's talking about my husband.
Two off the table. But the little things like the line at Starbucks or the, how hot it is or that kind of thing. So we have a challenge for you to go. We're going to ask you to go a week, but start with 24 hours of not complaining, zero complaining for 24 hours. Now I've tried this. I got into like day 3 and, I had a couple slip ups, but I thought, oh my God, when I started to manage my mind about this, it was constant. And what an opportunity to notice how much space that is taking up in our joy, in our energy, in our freedom. So we challenge you 24 hours at first, extend it to a week of non-complaining. See what that does for you. Hi, Max.
Yeah. So no complaining. Dogs don't complain. They just please, but they don't complain.
That's true.
Enjoy the challenge. Comment below where
goes.
You complain. And that is just one of the secrets that we will be going through at the Badass Women's Summit in October in Scottsdale, Arizona. And not just mentally going, we will be issuing challenges and fun little exciting prizes and in which we can track ourselves on losing power. So thank you, Ms. Kelman, for joining us today.
Always good to see you.
Everybody have a beautiful day.
Mwah.
Love.